I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In this video, we are going to discuss a very important topic. We'll talk about surface area and volume of a triangular prism. Let me thank all the viewers and subscribers for supporting us. What you get from our videos is you get top grades, you can master concepts and strategies, and you can provide innovative and creative solution, and that is what GMI gives you. I really appreciate your contribution and support to us so that we can reach millions. You can send an email on the email address and help us provide the best services. As you know, almost daily a new video is being posted for you as per your request. So keep sending your request to our email, globalmathinstitute at gmail.com. Now let's see the problems at hand. So we are now looking into three different examples. So right here you can see we'll find surface area and volume of the following triangular prisms. So we'll treat this as our question number one. Here we have question number two and question number three. All are triangular prisms, and these are the three conditions which normally you are tested upon in any test. The very first one, as you can see, has a right angled triangle. The second one has an equilateral triangle where all sides are equal. The third one has an isosceles triangle. So we have three different types of triangular bases, and then in the prism we will find both surface area and the volume. The formula for surface area and volume is also given to you. So basically, what we need to do here is to find area of the triangle, right? That is the first thing. And to find the volume, multiply this by length and you get the volume. For finding surface area, you may even draw a net, right? Or look into it as two different triangles you see, right? One on each end, correct? And an area of three rectangles. Now, these three rectangles could be similar or different. If it's an equilateral triangle, all of them will be similar. If it is an isosceles triangle, two will be same. But if it is something else, all three may be different. You get the idea, right? Now, the problems are not very straightforward, as you will notice that some information is missing, which you need to find out. So, most of the time, you may have to find the missing side or the height of the triangle, right, to be precise. So, let's begin with the simplest of these questions, which is based on a right angle triangle. So, here is a right angle triangle before you, right? As you can see, it has sides 3 and 4 and then a length of 10 meters. You can pause the video, find surface area and volume for this particular triangular prism. You get the idea, right? Well, in case you want to learn from me, feel free to send an email on the address given. That'll be great. Now, in this triangle, we can definitely find the area of the triangle and the length. So, if it is a right angle triangle, what is the area of triangle, right? Area of right triangle. Well, half base into height, right? Half of base times height, correct? Now, in this case, base is 4 and height is 3, right? So, we know this half base into height gives us the area of the triangle, which is 4 divided by 2 is 2 and times 3 is 6, right? Unit being meter square. So we know area of the triangle. Now from the area of the triangle, it is very easy to find both volume and surface area. So let's first figure out what is the volume, right? So volume is area of the triangle, which we'll consider this one, right? So area of, let's say, triangle, right, times the length. So since we know area is 6 meters square, we'll multiply this by 10 meters and get our answer, which is 60 meter cube. Makes sense? So that is how we can easily find the volume. In this case, everything is given to us, nothing much to be calculated. Perfect. So we have found the volume. Now let us figure out the surface area of this particular right triangle prism. Okay. So once again, the diagram is right there before you, right? We already found that the area of triangle is what, right? Area of triangle was half base into height, which is 4 times 3, which gave us 6, right? 6 meters square. Now, surface area means area of each surface should be added together. So we have two triangles here. So surface area, let me write down SA in short. So we'll figure out what is 2 times area of triangle, correct? Since there are two triangles here, right? So these are the two triangles we are looking into. And we have three rectangles, correct? Plus three rectangles. So these three rectangles, as you can see, are, let's say, one we have the base itself, which I'm drawing now, correct? You see that? Now, this rectangle has dimensions of 4 meter by 10 meters. So we could say it is 2 times area of rectangle, which is 6, right? Plus, we'll take these three rectangles are different. So we'll write them one by one. So first is the base, which is 4 times length into width, right? 4 times 10, right? Plus, now let's look into the second one, which is, let's say, the back side of it, right? So here the dimensions are 3 times 10, right? 3 times 10. And now let's add to this the fourth one, the third one rather. So which is this? You see this? Now here one of the dimensions is missing. You don't know the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. So we need to figure out something, correct? So let's find what should be this length, right, of this triangle. Well, use Pythagorean theorem to find this length. So let us do it on this side. So using Pythagorean theorem, we can find that this length square is equals to 3 square plus 4 square, which is 9 plus 16. And so length will be square root of 9 plus 16, which is 25. And so we know the length is 5 and the units will be meter. So this is 5 meters, correct? So now we can add 5 times the length of 10 meters, correct? The overall length. So the triangle hypotenuse, right? So that gives you the surface area. Let's add them up. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4 times 10 is 40, plus 3 times 10 is 30, plus 5 times 10 is 50. So adding them all, you get your answer. So we have 2 and 1 plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 5, 13. 132 meters square. Does it make sense to you? Correct. So do you see here also we had to find the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. So let's make a note, right? So find hypotenuse. Does it make sense? So we've done the first question. Now we'll look into the second question, which is to find volume and surface area of a triangular prism which has equal sides, right? So it's an equilateral triangle. We are given that each side is 10 meters and the length of this is 20 meters. Now, to find the area of the triangle, we need to find what is the height of the triangle. You get the idea. So we'll figure out what is the height. So this height is to be calculated. To find height, what we are going to do is that Since it is 10 meters, the base, so this side here, half of it will be 5 units, correct? And the height edge is to be calculated. So height edge can be calculated using Pythagorean theorem. So let's find, and you know Pythagorean theorem, because we are finding the height, which is the smaller side, we know h square will be equal to 10 square minus 5 square. 10 square is the length of hypotenuse and 5 square will be square of the length of the base for half of the base, right? And so we can write this h as square root of 10 square is 100 minus 5 square, which is 25, which is square root of 75. So that is what you get. Now you can use calculator to calculate this value, right? So I'll use the calculator since you in grade 8 may not know how to work with radicals. So we'll now do a decimal equivalent of square root of 75, which is approximately 8.66. So we'll take this height as 8.6. You get the idea. Now let us calculate the area of the triangle, correct? As we did earlier. So area will be what? Area of triangle is half of base times height, which is half of base is 10 units times height of 8.66, correct? So you can calculate this. So we do 10 times 8.66 divided by 2 to get the answer. Decimal value is 43.3. So that becomes the area of a triangle, right? Now we can find the volume. Volume will be area of triangle into length, right? So area of triangle times length, which is 20 meters. So that is equal to 43.3 times 10, and that gives you 433, and the units are meters cube. Makes sense, right? So now I hope you understand. Here we need to find height, right? And again, to find height, we have to use Pythagorean theorem. Since it is a smaller length, we do difference of hypotenuse and the other side. Perfect. Now, we know that the area of this triangle is 43.3 and the volume is 433 meter cube. Now let's move forward and find the surface area. So let me write down area of triangle is what, right? Area of triangle is 43.3. So now we'll find the surface area. Now in this case, all rectangles have the same area because this is an equilateral triangle, right? So we have got two triangles plus three rectangles. You see that? I'm writing in short form. 2 times 43.3, which is the area of 1, and 3 times each rectangle has a side of 10 by 20, right? Think about this, right? All are same, right? 10 by 20. So it is 10 times 20. So you can now calculate the answer, right? So we got 86.6 plus uh, 3 times 2, 6 and 2, 0, 600. So it is equal to 686.6 meter cube. Make sense? So that is how we can find the surface area. So surface area is area of base and the top plus the three rectangles. Perfect. Now let's move on to the third question where we are considering isosceles triangle, right? So here we have isosceles triangle as shown here in the figure, right? Now you'll notice that we have given you the triangle as, let me draw the triangle here for you. So in this triangle, I've given you one length of 10 meters and the base of 16. We need to find the height. So how will you find the height? Since these two sides are equal, the height will divide this into two equal parts, right? So each will be 8. So height will be how much? Once again, apply the Pythagorean theorem. So we get height squared is equals to 10 square minus 8 square, which is 100 minus 64, or is equals to 36. So height is equals to square root of 36, which is 6 units. So we know now the height is 6. Since we have calculated the height, you can easily find area of triangle now, which is half of base, which is 16 in this case, times the height, which we just calculated as 6. Correct. You can now multiply. Half of 16 is 8. 8 times 6 is 48. So that is the area of triangle. So what do you get for volume? Well, volume in this case will be area of triangle times the length, right, which is 20. So which is equals to 48 into 20. Unit will be meter cube, correct? So 960 meter cube. Is it making sense to you, right? Perfect. Now, I hope so far everything is absolutely clear. We'll now do the last part of it, and that is finding the surface area. If you find my videos interesting and useful, feel free to contribute with your suggestions, comments, and donations. Let's move on and find the surface area of this particular triangular prism. So we just calculated area, correct? So area was how much? Well, we found that the two sides were 16 and 10, the height being 6. So we found that the area was half base of 16 and height of 6, which is 8 times 6, 48 meters squared. Now here you will notice that two rectangles are of the same side, right? The third one is different. So you can actually think like this, right? So we have one rectangle whose side is 10 meters, right? So by 20 meters, correct? So 10 by 20, correct? Which is corresponding to these, right? And we have got two of these, right? 20, correct? So these two, which corresponds to the sides, are 10 by 20. But there is the third one. Do you see that in the bottom, right? So that is of 16 by 20, correct? So one side is 16, the other one is 20, right? So that is what you should be doing, adding them up, right? So surface area is equals to 2 times area of triangle, they're exactly same, plus we got three rectangles. So one is 10 times 20, other is also 10 times 20, and the third one is 16 times 20. Perfect. Now you can write down 2 times 48 plus we have got 200 plus 200 plus 320. Add them up and write down your answer, correct? So 96 plus 224 and 3720, right? Which is equal to 6, 9 and 2, 11, 816 meter cube. Is it making sense to you? So that is how we could actually calculate the surface area of this triangular prism. Perfect. So with that, we come to an end of this particular video where we have solved three questions for you, right? Now the dimensions written are slightly smaller, but I hope when the you can see that this is like 3 meters and here we have 4 meters and the length is 10, correct? In this case, the sides are 10 each, but the length here is 20. In the third case, it was 10, 16, and 20, correct? So these were the dimensions which we worked with. You can actually try to do them once again. That will help you to practice and gain confidence. Thanks for your time and all the best.